Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. Aloha no, aloha kako. Getting ready for the show. We'll have it up for you coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Meantime, music of Hoppa for you right now. Sorry, there we go. Hi. We're getting ready for the show. Thanks for being here, everybody. Woo. Hi, everybody. Wow, look at so many people already in the room. Thanks for being here. Hi. As we're getting ready. I went into Sam's Club last week with my wife, and so we took a picture of the big TV in there, and there you go. There's the picture. Madland, Oklahoma. Hi, Shay. Nice to see you on. Oklahoma in the house. Lanai. Well, I know Maylee is not in Lanai, but she reps Lanai real hard, so that's awesome. Almost there. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I want to show you a picture real quickly here. We're almost to the start of the show, but I wanted to show you that, look, in the green room. It's Andy Bumatai. He's already there. He's in the green room. He's coming up in just a little bit for you right here. Oh.
In 1881, smallpox was discovered on a ship in Honolulu. Having faced past experience with the disease in Hawaii, Lili'uokalani knew she had to act quickly. Travel between all islands was stopped. A strict quarantine was put in place for all those infected. Once the outbreak had run its course, there were 800 cases and 300 deaths, but not a single case was found outside of Honolulu. As descendants of survivors, we too must take action. For our people, for our future, get vaccinated. From 1853 to 1854, an estimated 7,000 Hawaiians died of smallpox, nearly 10% of the kingdom's population. The intensity of the epidemic led Liholiho to make vaccination mandatory for both residents and visitors. Vaccination officers were appointed to each island. Information about the vaccine and where to get it was published in newspapers. Our ancestors did their part to ensure we could thrive today. As descendants of survivors, we too must take action. For our people, for our future, get vaccinated.
Hey, coming up on the show this afternoon, you can already see right there, Matt Sato's going to join us. He's going to be starting on NBC television coming up. And look at that, Andy Bumatai. He's also here on the show on your Aloha Friday. Happy Aloha Friday. Good afternoon. Aloha no, aloha kako. And the only thing that's not happening... Oh, no, the music is there. There we go. Had to turn it up a little bit. Aloha. Happy Aloha Friday to you. Thank you for being here. Welcome to Billy V Live, Hawaii's #1 entertainment show online. We'll get you all the latest news. We're going to take you a couple of places today. As a matter of fact, we got a chance to talk to Henry Kapono earlier in the week. You'll hear my short interview with him. And also, let's see, Christy Yamaguchi stopped by in Honolulu. I got a chance to talk with her briefly on Hawaii News Now. We'll show that to you. But in the meantime, Andy is in the green room. That's coming up in just a couple of moments from now. Let's go ahead and talk some story real quickly here and see who has been here since the beginning. Stacy Ku'ule. Happy birthday, sister. I understand it's your birthday. It may not be today. I think it might be tomorrow. But happy birthday to you, Hawaii recording artist right there. Carl is back home over in Kailua Kona. Melia, originally from Lanai, is over in Washington State, and Laura is in San Diego. She had an incredible picture with Kuana Torres Kahele and Robert Casimiro. As a matter of fact, you know what? We didn't even schedule that to be in, so I'm just going to do this off at the top of my head. I have heard from a reliable source that Robert Casimiro is going to release a solo album. We are trying to get more details for you, but we have heard that from it's a reliable source though. So, and we've been told that we can say that. So just know that new music from Kumuhula, Robert Uluvehi Casimiro, coming up soon. Dennis Mahaffey is such a talented individual, and he's in Hawaii Kai just kind of cruising. Thank you so much, sir. Hiroko's over in San Diego. Wow. Chakalaka. That's a lot of syllables there. It's almost like Hawaiian, but not really. But you're in Virginia. Thank you so much for being here on the YouTube side. We appreciate that very, very much. Chakalaka. That doesn't... I'll have to practice that. Anna is here. Thank you so much for being here. Oklahoma is in the house. Shay, say hi to your mom for me. I haven't seen her or talked to her in a long, long while. The picture of the guy with his hands behind his head looking at the Billy V screen, that was the exact position. I was in that exact position. Okay, you had to make sure that there wasn't a camera behind you, right, Carl? Yeah, I understand. Let me see. Mad Statter is here. Appreciate that very much. Option is in the house. And thank you all for being here on this Aloha Friday. As always, if you are over on the YouTube side, if you hit that subscribe button, we appreciate that very, very much. We have these up on every Friday, starting at 3 p.m. Hawaiian Standard Time. If you're over on the Facebook page, share so everybody else in your ohana, in your circles, will be able to see that we are on the air. Oh, and by the way, do you have pictures that you'd like to share? Like Laura, well, she didn't exactly send it to me, but I saw it online, so I asked if it was okay. You can send your pictures to studio@billyv.live, and we'll get some of those on the air. Showing you both Pipeline and Waikiki this afternoon. Pipeline, the waves are starting to come up, and so you're going to start to see more and more. As a matter of fact, see those red flags in the sand? That usually means high surf, advisory or warning. They're at advisory level. But still yet, you see some guys with the surfboards look in, and they're going out to enjoy the afternoon action. In the meantime, this is Waikiki, and these are both live now. You can see people riding boards. There is a swell on the surf side, but I believe that's on the way down. There was more action a couple of days ago. Weather's going to be looking nice. As a matter of fact, I got to kind of dig into the weather. I am working for Guy Hagi coming up Monday morning on Hawaii News Now Sunrise. Andy Bumatai in the green room. We're coming up to him right after headline news for you. Christy Yamaguchi was in Honolulu. I got a chance to sit down and talk story with her. She's had her foundation that she's done for quite a while now. As a matter of fact, she's celebrating an anniversary. It was nice to talk to her in the morning. This was previously recorded.
You're watching Hawaii News Now Sunrise.
624, welcome back. Christy Yamaguchi's Always Dream is celebrating 25 years of supporting literacy among children and families. She joins us live this morning. First of all, wonderful to see you.
Great to see you too.
How long has it been since you've been back?
Oh, it's been a couple of years, so it's great to be back, and we're really excited to continue what we're doing here in Hawaii.
So go ahead and explain to everybody, for those that are not familiar, because part of your Always Dream Foundation is always reading program.
Yes, so we have a early literacy program in kindergarten, and this year we're actually piloting in some pre-K and TK classes. So we have the tools, the literacy tools for the students on digital tablets and ebooks, and we also give extensive family engagement support. So to really stress the importance of reading with your child and helping the families and the parents to really find time and sit down and read to their kids.
So that way it's not just handing them the book and go sit in the corner somewhere, right?
Absolutely, and we're targeting the schools where the need is the greatest. So a lot of these families don't have books in the home. They don't have all of that support that is really necessary to kind of set up that foundation of the love of reading and the love of books for their children.
But you're also engaging with parents as well and families through weekly text messages?
Yes, so we use technology for good and text message the parents 3 times a week with tips and reading strategies, also reminders like, hey, there's 5 new books in your library, pick one tonight and read it to your child. And these things are constantly little nudges, I guess, to keep them engaged. And we also have a local book coach who they're monitoring the progress that the families are doing, and they reach out. They're constant support for the families and students here.
Okay, and so if somebody wants more information on the foundation and also Always Reading program, where do they get that?
alwaysdream.org is our website, and it just has all the updated things that are happening, and we're celebrating our 25th anniversary, so hopefully we'll be back here with something fun in 2022.
As you are going and celebrating your 25th, I'm guessing that you've been able to, you have some people that you've engaged with and you've kept in touch with since that time, 25 years ago, when you started helping little ones back then.
Absolutely, it's been an amazing ride, and so many people have been involved. We've had incredible board members and people involved to help grow the foundation and reach out into the community with us. So forever grateful for all of the things that they helped us accomplish.
Last question, when's the last time you were? In talking with Christy, I did ask her if she's going to get back up on skates and do the show here. She goes, probably not. So I went, okay. She goes, yeah, she mentioned something about, putting the skates on and age, but she's still, I think it was Laura that just says she looks like she never aged at all. And that is absolutely correct. She still looks wonderful, still sounds wonderful. Nice to talk to Christy. I want to show you some video right now. This is Diamond Head Summit, and this is courtesy of the Department of Land and Natural Resources. This is their video. So what's going to happen is they're going to do some work up at the top, and they've actually shut down Diamond Head State Monument today, and they're going to bring some helicopters in next week, and they're going to remove some of the structure that is up there that is just deteriorating, and it's getting kind of dangerous. So that was the story that I was covering, talking about Diamond Head, talking about the stuff they're going to do. See that white structure there? That's going to come down, and some of the stuff that's going on around that, just because people climb on it, it's dangerous. As you can imagine. So while I was doing this story, and we're covering it through the morning, I wanted to talk about, does anybody remember the Diamond Head Crater Festivals? Yeah? Okay, so I thought I'd bring up somebody to talk and share a few memories.
It's 6:35. Demolition work on Diamond Head State Monument begins today.
Billy's live there with more on what's going to be done there. Billy.
Thank you very much. So just a reminder, today, tomorrow, and all next week, Diamond Head State Monument is closed. So they're going to be demolition a little bit, and they're also going to be taking down parts of the top of the area that you always go to for the top of the lookout. So we'll talk more about that as we go through the morning. I do want to mention we're joined by members of the Hawaii Air National Guard. Unexpected, we didn't know that they would be up here. And they probably didn't know that we'd be up here either. So, but we did want to also talk about from a historical perspective and an entertainment perspective, just for a couple of moments. We say hi to Henry Capono. Good morning.
Good morning, Billy. How you doing?
Good. When you were first starting out with C&K, this was one of the first concerts that you did out in the public, other than the clubs, right?
It was. We were right here. The stage was right here. It was an acoustic stage, and the big main stage was down that way. Nobody really knew us. But we made a big impression at that time, and it was amazing. I mean, I came through the tunnel. I remember walking through that tunnel, and tons of people, and then they come out here, and you see this place is full of people.
There were literally thousands of people. This was the Diamond Head Festival concerts that were back in the 70s.
Yeah, the Sunshine Festival.
And this was the acoustic stage, right?
This is the acoustic stage right here.
Where was the main stage?
Main stage is straight down there, but that mountain is.
Okay.
Where those guys are standing right there, those two guys.
Okay.
That's where the main stage was.
What was it like now? Not a whole lot of people knew of C&K, but what was the reaction from the crowd when you guys played?
Oh, a lot of people just came over here and started listening to us, you know, and it was pretty amazing. It was amazing because I had never been to the Sunshine Festival before that. You know, I was away touring with another band, unknown band. And then C and I got together, and this is one of the first gigs we played outside of the clubs.
And here we are in 2021. Henry Kapono, by this way, named by the Hawaii Academy of Recording Arts as Favorite Entertainer of the Year. I do have to ask you one question here is that as we are now moving to a new realm of existence in COVID, with everything opening up, how do you feel now that you've heard that things are starting to open up for restaurants, bars? What does that mean to you as an entertainer?
It means a lot. It means that we got places to play, things to do, people to see, and enjoy life again.
Okay, you made your concert at the Waikiki Shell. You've had to postpone that a couple of times. Are you going to be putting one on in the future coming up?
We moved it to, we postponed it till next 2022.
Okay.
In June 18th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was so uncertain, every day was you're sitting there wondering when is things going to open up, and we keep moving it. So we just said, let's just be safe for everybody so that we can everybody can really enjoy and have a good time together.
All right, journey through the years as we sailing through memories, good times together.
Oh, yeah.
Stephen Grace, over to you.
It's been a good time together, and the best is yet to come. Aloha, everybody. Always have a good time.
Oh, man, we can do that all morning, man.
I know.
Thanks, Henry.
Yeah. Grace didn't want it to stop. She wanted Henry to keep playing. Anyway, this is an actual picture from the Diamond Head Festival. So you take a look at. This picture was taken right around where the acoustic stage was, where Henry was playing, and that was the sea of people inside the crater. Now, what they're going to do, let me tell you a little bit about the future of this just real quick. And I'm going to play a video here. And so this video, let me kind of set it up for you. At the present that you know Diamond Head, where you drive in is also where pedestrians go back and forth. However, and I think Rick mentioned it in the comments, Kapalama Tunnel, they are working to get this open so that way the cars have one way in and out, but pedestrians come from a different area. And so this is where the tunnel that has not been used since World War II. This is the future of where people will come in and out. Now, they got to shore up the sides and make sure that it's safe for pedestrians and make sure it's ADA compliant, et cetera, et cetera. But this is the tunnel. It hasn't been used since World War II, but this is where they're planning to have people walk in and out as a separate entrance into Diamond Head. Just a little bit of video for you there as we're talking about Diamond Head Festival, and the past, the future for Diamond Head Crater. Let me see a couple of things here real quickly. We're going to talk about Tough as Nails. That's coming up in just a little bit. Also, Matt Sato from television is also on the broadcast. But first of all, I want to get over to a man who is joining us, and I'm going to unmute his microphone, and just so that we're all ready. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one, the only, Andy Bumatai.
Oh no, I'm unmuted. Not that.
Andy, I've been wanting to have you on the show for quite some time. You have been incredible. Over 365 days of everyday streaming at 6 a.m.
Well, actually, it's 500 days every day on that, and that was on we started on YouTube, then we moved to Twitch, and now I'm back on YouTube primarily. But when we broadcast every day, well, actually on Tuesdays and Thursdays now, 3 p.m. And we broadcast on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch all at the same time. Actually, on Twitter and LinkedIn, but they're kind of clunky right now and not really doing the live thing. But I'm all in all in with the live deal.
There's a lot of your fans that are in right now. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of people. They're all clapping here, and they're all giving you some love.
Yeah, that's the Hamajang gang right there.
What made you get into streaming? Because, of course, doing comedy, doing stand-up, traveling on the road, was it specifically because of the pandemic?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, here I was doing television, basically. I had television shows, and then can't leave the house, shelter in place. So I'm sitting in this room staring at a bunch of video equipment going, hey, wait a minute. What if I point all the cameras at myself? My dad's got a theater. Let's start a farm, and boom, but basically when I started, I was doing produced stuff, right? Not going live. And one day I hit the button and went live accidentally and went, hey, whoa, oh, I'm on live. And it was just me against my closet and, hey, what's going on? And then I did it the next day and the next day, and we kept improving and kept, now fast forward 500 shows. And suddenly, I've got an actual set, lighting and paintings, and stole the leather couch from our living room, and boom, I'm going live.
And you look at what we've done to our houses just because of streaming.
Yeah,
but yours looks awesome. It looks excellent.
Yeah, thank you. I have another shot. This is a shot of you can see more of what's going on. But you see that, that's I've strategically placed my bed behind my head so you can't see it, but yeah. And now I have 2 stations, so I can do different things. But I tell you what, Billy, and you're on the cusp of it too. I believe streaming is going to be the new hot thing. I mean, the same effect, television had on movies, and the internet had on TV, and the internet again. Here comes streaming.
Yeah, and you do it so well. And I wanted to ask you. A lot of the people that follow you, that love you so much, are on the broadcast right now, and they're all clapping their hands and making shakas. What does your following, what do these people that watch you and communicate with you, what do they mean to you?
Well, they're everything. They are the show. I always tell people, on our program, we concentrate on what brings us together, not what separates us. And what makes that possible is the Hamajang gang. We call ourselves the Hamajang gang because you know what Hamajang means. Mostly I have to tell the people from the mainland, it means all mix up. And we are certainly that. And it's a safe place. When we get trolls or we get people that do evil things, you know how that happens sometimes.
Right.
Our gang just ignores them and they basically go away. In fact, here's a wonderful story, and this is so Hamajang gang. We had a guy coming on and he was posting all this evil stuff, right? So I say to the gang, hey, let me handle this. And I go, brah, I don't know who was mean to you that caused you to be mean to others, but every time you are mean to others, you let the guy who was mean to you win again. Be kind, make them lose, join us, let's be happy. Oh, boom, right there he stopped. Oh, I had chicken skin. And that's what it is. Our motto is, hey, be happy, it's easier.
I think that taking a look at this a little bit deeper, what you've created with your community is kind of what the meaning of Aloha is, because it's through us, brah. The world can find out what real, nice, loving, being with people instead of fighting all the time can be like.
Well, you know what? I've said it a bunch of times on stage and online. When the rest of the world gets it together, going to be Hawaii. And not to say we don't have problems. We're not perfect. I always tell people from the mainland who try to understand, hey, we're not prejudiced in Hawaii. We hate everybody equally. That's
Yay!
how, right? And the difference with when we tease people about ethnicities and all that, they call it ethnic humor on the mainland. I always tell people, in Hawaii, right? We tease people, but there's insight into the culture. So the person you're teasing go, oh wow, that brother, he know what is pinabit. So he can tell Filipino jokes, right? Or you tell Japanese jokes or whatever. It has that familiarity that the group you're. I tell people, all the new comics, if you can't tell a Samoan joke in a room full of Samoans, don't tell the joke. Same goes with Filipinos, same goes with Hawaiians, you name it, right? That's how you test it to see.
Hey, Andy, I want to ask you real quickly here. Of course, your shows. Tell everybody when you're on.
Yeah, we're on Tuesdays and Thursdays on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at 3 p.m.
Okay, and of course, this is you doing your regular show, but you also have the Daily Pigeon as well, right?
No, the Daily Pigeon is that show. There was Daily Pigeon 1 and then Daily Pigeon version 2. The live version is version 2. The early version was me doing produced videos.
Right, like the one that's on now.
Yeah, well, like that. If can, if not, what I would do is define Pidgin. And a lot of people tuned in to learn Pidgin, and I used to have to say, hey, you know what? I'm not a teacher. I just, this is comedy, But again, there's always the good comedy has some truth in it, right?
I think that through you and through other shows, because like now there's Doogie Kami Aloha, there's NCIS Hawaii, there's Magnum PI, there's two brothers on the show Tough as Nails on CBS. There's more Pigeon on national TV than ever before.
Yeah.
So I think there's going to be an increased demand for you to teach a course or maybe university level in Pigeon.
No. That's not me. Because it's like people say, "Oh, I'm gonna get PhD." I said, "Bro, I don't even PhD, right?" So,
bro,
I'm not interested in teaching. I'm interested in streaming and bringing people together like the Hamajenke.
What is next for you, Andy? What's next in the progression and evolution?
Well, to take this show, Daily Pigeon Live, yada yada, and
wait,
make it better in 2022.
Sorry, do that again, Andy. Do that one more time. Do that with the words
one?
again.
Oh, this one here? Woo, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, now it's full screen. Now they can see the whole thing. You were saying?
Oh, I get it. Yeah. No, I'm saying our goal is to make the Daily Pigeon Live, the live stream show we're doing now, better and get 100,000 followers by the end of 2022. That's the goal. And just get better, If you're not improving, well, what's the fun?
Okay. Hey, our moderators are putting links to you right now down in the comments, and also times of show. So if you are watching right now, want to catch more Andy, just look that below in the comments, and it's all right there.
Okay.
Not only that, but also his family's also listing it as well. So.
Oh well, that's the Hamajen gang again. Here, do full screen again, and I'll throw my my email address if anybody wants any more information.
Okay.
This is the email address here: info@bumatai.com. And we're also, I'm on. Here's the YouTube link, and again, youtube.com Andy Bumatai Show. Okay, enough commercials.
Andy, if you ever need a voiceover for anything, let me know if you need a voiceover for your show.
Oh, I would love to take you up on that, Billy. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, comedian, spreader of aloha across the planet, internet broadcaster. Ladies and gentlemen, Andy Bumatai.
Woo-hoo! Okay, gang, thanks.
Brother, we will spock you later. Andy, have a great weekend.
And I just like say, Billy, it's so good to you have me on the show, and good luck to you, boy. You're doing good. Huh?
Oh,
You know, I need one for somebody who's on the microphone plenty, but you know, I don't know his picture, so I gotta get that one. But that's another subject altogether. Thank you very much.
Hey, Billy V.
Matt Sato rejoins us here on the show, Billy V Live, and on an Aloha Friday. Welcome home. You're getting to be home for a little while. Why are you home? I heard something about Ronald McDonald Charities.
Yes, I am here, and I'm going to be doing some work with the Ronald McDonald House of Hawaii. They're doing an auction right now, so I'm going to be doing some stuff with them. It's an opportunity to help out back home, you know what I mean? Any chance I get, I always like to, take the opportunity to give my help.
See, and that's the way everybody is in Hawaii. They give back when they're doing good, and we appreciate that very much. Okay, let's talk about you and acting. First of all, congratulations. Kami Aloha is right now going on strong on Disney Plus. Have you watched the shows? Have they been airing? And then do you get instant responses from people all the time?
Yes. So we are 7 episodes in now, and it's so exciting. The reactions have been awesome. Everyone loves it. It's been super positive. Hawaii loves it. Everyone else loves it. I mean, so far so good. We have 3 more coming out every Wednesday on Disney Plus.
Okay, so who do you keep in touch with the most on the Dugi Kami Aloha crew?
Well, I keep in touch with everyone, but I actually just went to a concert with Peyton, Emma, and Alex, our 4 teen kind of kids in the show. But I keep in contact with everyone, I try to at least.
Okay, so that's cool. What kind of concert did you go to?
We went to a pop concert. It was a lot of fun. Alex is actually a musician,
right?
So he was able to pull some strings for us.
Wow, awesome. Now, let's talk about NBC television. Saved by the Bell. You've actually already done and filmed your parts, right?
Yes, we are already done filming, so I will be in season 2 of Saved by the Bell.
Okay, tell us about your character.
Okay, so I play Gil Vituli, and he comes into season 2, and he's this kind of nerdy, shy. It's different than Kai. He plays the vice president, the student council vice president, and he kind of catches Daisy's eye, who's kind of the main character in the show.
On the acting side of things have been going well. I mean, it's like you get call after call after call, and it seems to be just stronger, and the roles get bigger and bigger. Are you enjoying that? Is that because the last time we talked, that was what you wanted to pursue, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I couldn't ask for anything else, really. This is kind of the plan, and so far it's going pretty good.
And I have to say, in the times that I've been watching Dugi Kami Aloha, the connection between you and your dad, Jason Scott Lee, has been awesome. And I thought in the beginning of the show, okay, here's the brother, sister, and they're going to be butting heads. But actually, you've been kind of pretty cool about kind of either with your younger sister or your younger brother, which is hilarious. You've been able to make some connections, which have been just awesome. And it's Disney. It is light. It is fun. And congratulations.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I want to say thank you guys all so much for the support that we've gotten so far. We've got 3 more episodes coming out, so make sure you don't miss them. And you guys are awesome.
Okay, that's on Disney Plus. That is streaming, but Saved by the Bell, watch for it. That's coming up in November now, and they are putting the dates down below. Saved by the Bell. Watch for Matt Sato on NBC. Matt, congratulations and much continued success to you.
Thank you so much, Billy. It's good talking to you.
Usually we have our music video of the week, but we don't have a music video for you this week. So what we are going to do is figure out why my camera isn't on. Hi. Well, if it's not there, we'll just create one. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to play a musical performance, not necessarily a music video of the week, but it is a music performance that is from a Nahoku Hanohano Award winner. So that's coming up here on the show in just a little bit. In the meantime, let's go ahead and get to some of the events that are coming up for you this weekend. We're going to start with this. Manoa Valley Theater has a live theater show that's coming up tonight. It is the final week of Be More Chill. They are up there in Manoa, so they're looking for you if you want to go out to the theater. Now, remember, starting on November 3rd, there's going to be a lot of more places that are going to be opening their doors as we start to evolved in this COVID process. So also keep that in mind as well. Let's go over to Josh Datofi. I would tell you to go to Blue Note Hawaii, but you know what? His performance tonight at Blue Note Hawaii is sold out. Hawaii Craftsman annual statewide exhibition is happening. It's an art exhibit, Downtown Arts Center, and that is now until 6 p.m. this evening. Let's go to a Saturday night. There is a Bishop Museum, Saturday day. 9:30 in the morning to 4 p.m. There's a family event called Hollow Weekend, a Saturday of play. There's trick-or-treating over at Honolulu Museum. That's going on until 8 o'clock, 5 to 8 p.m. tomorrow night. And then over at the HB Social Club, there's going to be a live concert. Rise Up Live presents Humble Soul. Habilitat also has events that are going on this weekend. So they are over at Aloha Stadium, but they're sold out. We found that out. And so a lot of the places that have, like drive-through or haunted, I know they had haunted graveyard over at Sea Life Park. They had the drive-through haunted house over at the stadium. There's the haunted house that's right across from the police station over on Beretania Street. A lot of these, of course, they're selling tickets and they've been selling out. They've been very, very popular this year, as you can imagine. So those are a lot of the events that are happening. If you have an event that's coming up that you want us to mention, make sure that you email us at studio@billyv.live. Let's tell you about a University of Hawaii athletics. Can you believe it? Coming up, it's going to be a full house at the Clarence T.C. Ching Athletic Complex next weekend. All the restrictions are off. You got to wear masks, though, and there's not going to sell any food. It's going to be, water only. And so I should not say all restrictions are off. That's an erroneous statement because there are still restrictions. But as far as the ceiling on the amount of people that can go, it's 100%. So, with that in mind, tonight, I'll be over at University of Hawaii. Rainbow Wahine Volleyball is happening at Stan Sheriff Center, and 500 people. It's going to be the first time that people are in there in 2 years. And they are going to make a lot of noise over there tonight. Over in Kailua Kona, thank you, Carl. Carl's mentioning this. Carl is putting that up. I'm going to put that on the screen. 50th Kona Coffee Cultural Festival, November 4th through 7th. So that's coming up next weekend. KonaCoffeeFest.com. That's my hometown right there. Garrett Aoyong says, Billy V, is the weather tomorrow going to rain on Saturday? You know what, Garrett, I'm going to pull that information up for you, and I'll have that up for you in just a few moments. As a matter of fact, let me get to another screen real quickly here and see if I can... I don't know if I can bring that up on that screen. And Andy's no longer here, so we can take his name out of there. But I'm borrowing the screen real quick. Let me see. It's 85 degrees outside at 3:36, partly sunny skies in Honolulu. What I'm doing is I'm borrowing some items here, and so that way I can go ahead and show you a little bit of what the weather is like. And while I get it over to the solar, no, I'm not going to be able to do that. That's okay.
You've got the current stuff.
He's asking for tomorrow. He's asking for tomorrow. I'll have that for you in a couple of moments. I promise.
Didn't he get up early enough to watch Guy this morning?
I was working with Guy.
No, I mean.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Wahine Volleyball, yay. Donald, how are you? My daughter is going to Penn State versus Ohio State in the 104,000 people. No mask can eat. I know. but they're a much bigger place. They're an island. We're an island, and we only have so many hospitals, et cetera, et cetera. I get it. I understand. And it's just, we got to be patient. We got to do it. Well, here's the thing, Donner, is that with everything opening up, we still got to be cautious. Otherwise, the numbers go up, and then we're back to square one again. So, hopefully not. I do want to mention one thing about University of Hawaii Athletics. Last weekend, if you weren't here, we got a chance during halftime to honor Colt Brennan. And this is his family at the 50-yard line, along with the president of the University of Hawaii and the athletics director right next to me. And we are presenting Colt Brennan's jersey to them. And we retired the number. Nobody will wear the number 15 again for University of Hawaii. There it is. And it was really neat to see them on the field. And we had 500 people there, and it was the first time, and they made noise like there was 3,000. It was a good game. It was a good Saturday night. So anyway, University of Hawaii Rainbow Warrior football coming up next week. And by the way, my pregame is on the Facebook page, so if you want to hear football, I talked with Greg Salas about that. Lakewood, Washington is holding an ukulele festival next Saturday for any ukulele players. Guests for all over from the U.S. and Hawaii. Wow. Lone Lanai Koa, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. And Mad Statter says, I'd love to see this stuff on LiveStream. Trying to do something better, but then decide, nope, too complicated for the moment. Been there. Huh? I missed out on part of the conversation, obviously. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, and see Honda, thank you very, very much. You know what? We're almost to the end of the show. What time is it? Wow, it's almost 3:40 Hawaiian Standard. I think we got through everything. Thank you so much for being with us here on this Aloha Friday. Once again, we are at Raina. I know, cold, yeah. We are here every Friday, 3 o'clock Hawaiian Standard Time. If you want to follow any of our guests or anybody we mentioned, I'm going to do one more thing before we leave, though. Don't leave yet. And I almost went through the show and exited the show without doing this. Tough as nails. Andy, Bumatai, and Pigeon, right? Well, this brought out, there's two guys on Tough as Nails on CBS on Wednesday nights. One of them is Tak. He's from, he's Japanese, kind of on the quieter side. He's from Kona, where I'm from, where several of our members of the audience are from. The other guy, Jerome, he's from Kapolei. He's more on the verbal side. And so these guys were on Tough as Nails. So what happens is it's a team competition, and then after they do that, then it's an individual competition. And it's eliminated. The teams get $12,000 every time that they win a competition. So we'll play you a portion of it. What they're doing is they're trying to figure out, before they start their competition for that day, who is going to be the crew boss. So that is up for discussion. Watch.
I get this, bro.
Jerome.
Guarantee.
You feel confident?
Oh, super.
Yeah, so that's our boss.
Super confident, this one.
Jerome is what you see is what you get, and those are the best kind of people to know. That's why I trust him when he says he's got something, because he's not going to say it if he doesn't have it.
Get all the shackles off first. You rock touch before?
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Kai, Lui, Kolu.
Oh, counting in Hawaiian, brah, with people that have never heard Hawaiian before, but they're all good. They trust Jerome. They trust Tak. They're on the same team together. So they competed on Tough as Nails, and their team came out on top. There was also the individual competition where they had to put on suits and go save a person from the other side. Tak came in second overall, but in his heat, he came out first in this ending where they have to pull their victim up onto the dock first after saving them from the other side. But Tak right there in the orange on the end of the pier, and he did good. So, two local brothers, if you get a chance to support them, make sure you are watching on Wednesday nights. All right, that's going to do it for us. And Aloha Kakalina, thank you so much. Donner, it is wonderful to have you on. Hamajang Gang, thank you for being here on a Friday. Go support my gang. Go support Andy if you get a chance, and support some of our other streamers who are doing good things and spreading good word and just good aloha across the planet. Gonna leave you with the music of Del Beasley. Del Beasley, a Nahoku Hano Hano Award winner. Grew up with Israel Kamaka Viva Ole down on the west side on Haleakala Avenue. And he is playing some music on Facebook. And so we decided to make this our performance of the week. Till next Friday, or till next time on Hawaii News Now Sunrise. Mahalo mo pono, aloha ahui ho. We see you later. Thank you.
Hawaii.